Oke, bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ya guys, welcome back again to this channel and welcome back to another episode from IT Tutorial Series Season 2. Okay, so in this episode, we will learn about two two material. The first is router on stick and DCP configuration. Okay, the first is we learn about router on stick. So, what is router on stick? Router stick is a method used to route traffic between multiple VLANs using a single physical interface on a router. It works by creating multiple sub-interfaces and using 102.1q encapsulation. And that's the explain for router on stick. So the router on stick is to connect multiple VLANs, because if we use one just switch, the switch is cannot communicate another VLAN, just the same VLAN. But with router on stick, we can communicate with another VLAN. And for router on stick is in in layer 3, that is router, because switch in layer 2, so there is no router on stick. So we will use router for router on stick. And as you can see, this is simple example for topology for router on stick. So after we made the VLAN on the switch, for connecting the different VLAN, we gonna use router on stick. Okay, let's configure it. So the first, we go to switch. Wait. Okay. Wait. Okay. So the switch. Uh, and on the switch we can basic configuration first. First is, yeah, like usually basic configuration. Wait, I change the. Okay. So the first, you can enable conf configure terminal and change the name. Don't forget switch. Yeah, which switch A, for example. After that, no IP domain lookup. Okay. After that, we build the VLAN. The first is VLAN 10, and the name is room student. Room student. Okay. After we make the VLAN 10, we exit first. Then we make the VLAN 20. VLAN 20 name room teacher. Okay. After that, we will give the access from the interface to use the VLAN. So the first, we must check. So the first, we must check the interface that connect to VLAN. So the first is interface FA0/1 is connect to VLAN 10, and FA0/2 is connect to VLAN 20. So we will give him access to the interface. The first is interface FA/1, switch port mode access, and switch port access VLAN 10. Okay, after that we go to interface FA2. FA2 switch port access VLAN 20. And then we want to check with do show run. Yes, this the VLAN that we made before. After we made the VLAN, and connecting the router and the switch, we must connect it with the configuration that the name is mode trunk. So in FA03, right? So in FA03, we gonna configure in FX03 we're gonna configure switch mode trunk and how the configuration XBC. Let me see. Okay, first we can do into the interface FL/03. After that we just switch port mode trunk. Okay, after that we can do show run. Okay, and in the interface 03 there is the switch mode trunk. Okay, after we made the VLAN, we know that the different VLAN can communicate. Because of that, we will make the router on stick in router. Okay, wait a minute, I'm sorry. So the first we go to the router. We must in to the router. Okay, wait. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, this is the router. So the first we will basic configure like usually. No, enable conte, hostname, rtrb. Then don't forget to IP domain lookup. Okay, after that, so this is the configuration to connect the router to the switch. So the name is IP encapsulation. So the first is we check the interface that connect to the switch. That as we know that the switch is gig 0/0 and interface build 0/0. The firstly, we can see that the interface that connect, so in the router the interface is not automatically on. For that we must on the interface before we use, we must turn on the this is the how to turn on, that is just checks no shutdown. Okay, then is set to up. Okay, after we turn on the interface, we go to make the router encapsulation. So the first we can configure like this: interface gig 0/0.10. So the 10 is to the VLAN 10. After that we can, so the name is other name you can say it sub interface. Okay, so in sub interface VLAN 10 we can text like this: encapsulation dot 1q10. After that, if you don't know how the next, you can yes, so we can add that the name is IP. So we can add the IP address for VLAN 10, that is IP at 192.168.10.0. If I ini point 0, point 1, okay, point 1, then the subnet mask. Okay, that's for the encapsulation for VLAN 10. And then we exit first, and we go to VLAN 20. The first gig 0/0.20. Okay, step to up. After that, we can just encapsulation.1q20 and IP at 192.168.20.1, and then the subnet mask. Okay, and that's the sorry, and that's the ini what I forgot to show. Okay, so this is the result of the configuration. As we can see, the first is interface gig 0/0.10, then encapsulation.1q, and then we add the IP address for VLAN 10, that is 192.168.10.10.1 and the subnet mask. Then we next to VLAN 20, same like before, but just the difference is 20. And after that we can do show run. Yes, you can check it. Okay, and then there is the sub interface that we made. The name is the sub interface. The first is for VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. Okay, after we configure this, the different VLAN can communicate, but we forgot that the PC or the device, there is no IP. So there is this is the IP DHCP that we will learn. So the DHCP IP pool is to give DHCP give the IP automatic. So we can, the name is dynamic ya. So we can automatic add the IP. So no manual, no manual, but we can automatic. Okay, so ini apa, the configure the command as command. So and we can make like this. So the first is okay, so in the router we can like this, IP DHCP pool VLAN 10 and then network. So we will use network 192.168.10.1 as the network. Sorry, 0.0. 0.0 C is for the network. So 0.0 is for the network. Okay. After that we add the default router. Nah, default router is for IP for the router. We just like this. Yes, like this, 192.168.10.1. Okay, and next is DNS. For DNS is you can free if you want to add, is okay. If you want to know, if you don't want to add, is okay. But for example, I add the google.com, that is 8.8.8.8. Okay, so this is the IP DHCP pool for VLAN 10. For VLAN 10, this is the DHCP pool. Now we go to DHCP pool in VLAN 20. IP DHCP pool VLAN 20 with no backspace. Yes, with no backspace. Okay, the first is the network. We know the network is 192.168.20.0. Then the subnet mask. Okay. Then the IP for the router, default router 1, and the DNS 1. Okay. After that the result that the configure for IP DHCP pool. So we can do show run. Yes, this is the DHCP pool that after we make, and now we can check it for the IP. So the first, wait, I changed the first. Okay, so we can check it the first in the PC1. We can open it. Okay, at the PC1, yet if we change the IP add, that the first is static and we use the DHCP, and the result is successful. This is the IP that automatically add, that is from IP DHCP pool, and we go to PC2. Okay, DHCP and successful, and the address is different. That the default gateway we use that 20.1, and the first after 20.1 is 20.2. Okay, after we add the IP address, we can ping it the You can ping in PC1 and PC2. You can ping. Okay, have to check it. Successful. Okay guys, this is the result from configure that we make together. The first is router on stick, that is for connecting another VLAN, and then the DHCP pool, that is for give IP automatically, not manually. Okay, maybe that's it guys for video today. I hope you can understand very well. If no, it's okay. Sorry if for the mistake, if the mistake in this video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.